I wish I had free will so that I could be normal. There's plenty of people who I can be friends with, and something that I've been working on is trying to be friends with people who don't share my exact views, because there's so much I can learn from them, and they're so fun to be around, and they still elevate my life. That being said though, there is a lot of people who I've met who I just don't agree with on these things, and as a result, I don't want to be friends with them. And if I had more normal views, more normal, but you know, the views that most people have, then maybe I'd find it easier to make friends. And it wouldn't just be friends as well. I'd feel, well, yeah, ultimately I'd feel more socially connected to the world around me and less isolated. I don't think there's any real, being normal wouldn't make me question my success as much. Like it would be easier. I'd be on an easier path. I could just get a job. That's another thing as well, yeah. I would prefer if I was on an easier path and I enjoyed that easier path, whereas sadly I enjoy this harder path. That being said though, I am happy with it because I think it's a blessing. I think that I'm able to bless many lives through YouTube, and so ultimately I'm gonna achieve a higher level of happiness and success and help others more because I value these things compared to if I was to do a traditional job. So I'm happy with my views in that regard. But when it comes to making friends, I sometimes just wish I was normal. But the reason I can't be, I don't think I have free will to change what I value. I think that when you are born as a kid and when you have like your adolescence and your young age, you have these values built in you. So for me, I don't know how this happened. It's not like a deliberate thing, I'm sure. Like this is just how we all develop. I somehow along the way developed the need to challenge myself in order to feel happy. And so I am constantly challenging myself and trying to become a better person more than I think other people are. I don't know that because I don't know if I can't see into other people's minds, but it seems that way to me. And I love learning as well. And I try very hard to not conform to societal standards. And what those initial values have meant that I've developed all these other values. I like making videos as well. And so it's just like this elaborate dance where my personality is flowing through all these different states and I'm not in control. I can control a little bit which way I go, but it's all coming out from the same foundation. My tree was planted in a certain spot, so I can grow over this way if I want, but I can only get so far. And so, sure, like I'm very blessed to have been given these values. Somehow I've gotten these values which I really enjoy and I really like, but they've also led me down a path which has its negatives. And I guess what I want to say in response to that is that you're not better or worse for being ambitious or being a different kind of person. You're just different. And you probably heard that a million times, but I think that you need to give yourself more slack for the person you are and also how you act. So you may be acting like, you may be working like all day, or you may be, like just grinding away when other people are like, oh, you're working too much. Well, I think that our values dictate what will make us happy. And so for me, if I was to play video games for 3 hours a day or just to relax and kind of enjoy my life a little bit more, I actually wouldn't be as happy because I have these values. I value challenging myself in the form of working really hard on stuff. And so for me, the thing that will make me the most happy is working all day. And it's not just working, this applies for anything. If something makes you happy, it is because you have certain values, some of which you can't control, but they are not worse values. They are probably really good values if you actually look at them underneath. And so you can't really compare yourself to others. Other people have different values and they have different things that make them happy. That being said, with the values you do have, you do have a responsibility to try to be the best person you can be and try to be as happy as you can be. And that's what I'm trying to do. You know, I have these values of working hard and everything. I'm not going to give up on those things. I'm not going to half-ass it. I'm not going to try to be normal. I'm going to continue down this path because I think there is many blessings, as I've said. Like, I will have the ability to change many lives. And so that's something I'm trying to do. And I don't know if that last bit made sense, but I'm hoping that this will help you feel more okay with who you are. And remember, like, everyone watching this video is feeling this. So this is something that a lot of people experience. And on top of that, you know, like, make the most of what you do have and try to control what you can control and accept what you can't control about yourself. So I hope this helped. Have a great day.